Let's talk about the new mode and some accusations from people, some questionable stuff. Look, there's Marvel Contest of Champions. If it's not Battlegrounds, it's some other particular game mode that Kabam have put out that is bringing a lot of question marks to something. This particular mode right here, Fantastic Force Recruitment, of course divides opinion with what you think about it. Whether or not you like it or dislike it, it's definitely something that does divide opinion. I personally love it. I've been very busy this weekend. That was going to be the time I was hopefully going to divert a lot of time to play that, Battlegrounds and Arena, but I just haven't got the time. You know, there's a lot of stuff still going on between like me and them trying to get this new, like stuff for the house, like new stuff that we're doing to the house, building work here, problems there, leaks there, leaks here, stuff that life. Hey, life hits hard. You're in the same boat. Work, kids, other recreational activities. This game should not devote so much attention to your life, but there's definitely people want to play this stuff. And with things that hang in a balance, with getting good scores, getting certain things that you like, research grants, summoners fest points, not necessarily with this mode, but you are being proactive this month. There's a lot to do this month, and it's still coming. We've got stuff coming this week and probably into next week before it's like a brand new month of stuff. Anyway, Fantastic Force Recruitment has a leaderboard with it for the purpose of points farming, which I don't know if like is a live board at the moment, especially from, it's not a realm event, but it could be under, is it going to be under Clash, rank rewards, but definitely like, okay, there's some leaderboards out there. I mean, I'm only on 37,820 points. So look, I'm not exactly, you know, way out. Like, there's people with a lot more points than me, but you may have had more time to play this mode than me and many other people. And whether I'm looking at completely the wrong place in game, people are talking about who's like top when it comes to leaderboards, and maybe like a bit of like people know much more than others. However, if you've got a lot of time to play the game, you might have then, of course, got the points. There was a thread that kind of like popped up all of a sudden in the last 3 days, two to 3 days. And it did get a response from Kabam Crash, which I did want to bring into discussion. And of course, like, you know, put in the comments about this and how you feel about it and what you think. So Bad Luck Next Time says, will Kabam be banning and erasing points from account sharing in the poker event? I've seen people selling their services and it's ruining the drive to play the game mode. Seen some pretty absurd scores that are impossible without 24/7 playing. And this is something I did stress to players. If you did see like the video, when was it? Yeah, it was recently when I said that trying to guess, I think it was a top 5 tips video, trying to guess how much points from a recruitment or like the rank perspective is completely ridiculous to do, especially after round 1. If you're trying to guess how many points you're going to be able to get from the Clash side of things, you just don't know. Someone can predict and say 100,000 points, right? And it could be 200,000 points. You just don't know just yet what the baseline. And as I did say as well, I am concerned how hard people will go to farm this on a weekly basis. The Clash event is a weekly event. We'll get an idea of points farming first week. If it's, like I said, top 50%, it's like 100,000. Well, guess what? Next time it will be 200,000. And the next time out of that, 300,000. If you say, well, Rich, that won't happen. It happened in Arena. Like Arena's, like that's the benchmark of the continuation of this. It's not a bad habit. It's a habit of the community. It happened in the banquet event. We're all going to put in 30,000 units. Oh, right. Okay. You know, to get to the top 1%. No, next year it's 40,000. And the year after that it's 50,000. This year, I think the same thing. Banquet event. People got funny with me. There was comments left on videos. Well, they said, oh, you know, Richard's predictions. Yeah, who am I to predict that people will put an extra 10,000 units into something? The same thing with here. If I do a prediction for the Clash event, oh, they put 30,000 this week, or they put 100,000 this week. Oh, it's 120 next week, 120,000 next week. So try not to think you're actually going to get what you think you're going to get from this particular event. Right. That's been said, moving on. Playster says, Mercs have been around since the beginning of time. They deal with them from time to time, but they always find new ways. Some of the MCC YouTubers originally started as Mercs. Some people are not going to say who may be working for Kabam that used to be Mercs. You know, there's a lot of shady shit that be going on. You know what I mean? However, I guess it was more money in views per video than whatever they got from Abyss for others. Some drama there. Anyway, let's just get to like the Kabam crash stuff rather than kind of like the other things. So I just took a look at the people at the top of the leaderboard are playing a lot, but they aren't playing 24/7. I did more detailed review of the person in first place, and there is no suspicious login activity on their account unless they are giving their physical phone to someone else. They aren't account sharing. So it just kind of like, I think, covers some ground from people when they come to accusations. Somebody messaged, like people are messaging me, showcasing, shout out to everybody that's emailed and kind of sent through images. There's people that have been playing, someone said he played for 12 straight hours, right? I can't do that nowadays. You know, if I've got 2 hours to spend like farming arena, that's an absolute W. If I've had time to play 2 hours in Battlegrounds, that is an absolute win, and I'm very happy that I've found that time. But if I've not found that time, then it's, you know, it's not great, because I would like to play the game to where I used to when I started playing. But if I'm playing, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours per day, you know, that's good. You know, good, that's something. But there's a lot more. There's a lot more that will need to be done in order to kind of like keep up. You know, and I'm having to farm right now for units. Today I'm looking forward to the arena coming back so I can farm up to 15,000 units. And at the weekend I have to do my 9.2 grind in once I got the 15k, and then I can get myself another rank for 7 stars. So that's the plan with that. But my plans aside, and of course going back to the situation of the new game mode still kind of like divides opinion. People of course going ham to get points, and whether you're using 40 refills, I'll probably use about, I don't know, 20 refills in total on this particular event. But I enjoy it. But I enjoy it for a pastime, like not having to play it like all the time. Like, oh, I've got, you know, got 30 minutes here. I can do a lot more just kind of like playing that mode than I would do somewhere else. Could you say, did you get actually any kind of rewards of decency from it? Well, that's questionable up until the first section of milestones. After that, it's kind of like, you know, I'm not really getting anything back from it. You could arguably say that with Arena, but then you could arguably say that you're getting units at the same time. It's what you make from the mode. It's what you enjoy from it. And I did see like a comment whether or not people were seeing it more of a novel type thing. And I do agree. It is a novel type event. Like, will you be bored after it? After a month? Possibly. Would I have liked if this is something different to farm units than Arena? Yeah, quite possibly. But then maybe it's something of a rotation. The opportunity to get units 1 month, and then the next month it's back to the other kind of thing. Like, it's just spicing it up. It's just spicing it up and seeing what's like of interest. But anyway, I'm going to end the video there. There's nothing more to kind of like add on this situation, except for if you think the top people are cheating when it comes to the points, Kabam are going to be keeping an eye on cheaters. But the second thing is, like, how are you coping with doing the mode from adding in so many points? Like, is it becoming a bit of a ball ache? Is it something you're okay with? Are you enjoying the mode so much you haven't really noticed? Or can you not stand the mode for the purpose of farming points? We'll find out as well. Ranks, and I hesitate to say do predictions on Wednesday when the results come in, because it's just, people are going to just add, once they know what the points are, the first like load of points, then they're going to try and do it for round 2, the second week. And then the points are going to be higher threshold that you have to farm in order to get the top 50%. I hesitate to do predictions on this. I really do, because I think you'll be in pain more than you'll be in jubilation. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out some other content. What are your thoughts on the mode? Put it in the comments, and I'll see you all soon.